John sat by the airplane window, staring down at the islands below. He had read about the Philippines, but never imagined he'd visit. He was tired of city life in Los Angeles and wanted peace, something real, something human. As the plane landed in Manila, John felt a strange mix of excitement and fear. The humidity hit his face like a warm hug. He didn't know it yet, but this trip would change everything he believed about people. John tried asking for directions at the airport, but his American accent confused everyone. Taxis honked, people rushed, and he felt invisible. For the first time, he realized how hard it was to be a stranger. Then, a young woman named Maria overheard his struggle. With a gentle smile, she said, "Need help?" Her calm voice cut through the chaos, and for a moment, John felt like he had found a friend in a foreign world. Maria helped John find a local bus to her province, offering to guide him since they were heading the same way. John hesitated. He barely knew her, but her kindness felt genuine. He nodded, and they boarded the bus together. The ride was long, bumpy, and filled with laughter. Lito joined them halfway, teasing John for holding his bag so tightly. By the time they arrived, it didn't feel like a journey between strangers anymore. As John stepped off the bus, children ran to greet Maria and Lito. The smell of grilled fish filled the air. "Welcome to San Isidro," Maria said proudly. It wasn't fancy, but it felt alive. When the villagers saw John, they didn't stare with suspicion. They smiled, waved, and offered food. He was stunned. In his country, no one welcomes strangers like this. That evening, Maria's family invited John to dinner. He tried to refuse, not wanting to impose, but Maria laughed. In the Philippines, saying no means you're shy, not polite. The table was full of dishes he couldn't name: adobo, pancit, and fresh mangoes. As he ate, he realized something beautiful. These people had little, yet gave like they had everything. Later that night, a heavy storm hit the town. The power went out and thunder shook the small wooden house. John panicked. He wasn't used to this kind of chaos. Maria lit a candle and smiled. "Don't worry, we've survived worse." Lito handed him a blanket. Even in the dark, John felt safer than he ever did in his luxury apartment back home. The next morning, John stepped outside to see the damage: fallen trees, broken fences, yet everyone was smiling and helping each other rebuild. No complaints, just teamwork. He joined them, hammering nails and carrying wood. For the first time, he didn't feel like a tourist. He felt like part of something real. That afternoon, John realized his wallet was gone. Panic set in. All his cards, cash, and ID were missing. He felt foolish. Had someone stolen it? Before he could say anything, Lito ran up holding it. "Kuya John, you dropped this near the river." John was speechless. In another country, that wallet would have been gone forever. Maria took John to the town's annual fiesta. Music played, children danced, and colorful flags waved in the breeze. John couldn't stop smiling. He joined a local dance, awkward at first, but full of laughter. The joy was contagious. For the first time in years, he wasn't thinking about work, deadlines, or money, just happiness. One evening, John sat with Maria by the beach, watching the sunset. He confessed, "Back home, people are too busy to even say hello." Maria smiled softly. "Here, we don't have much, but we have each other. That's enough." Her words stayed with him long after the waves faded. As his flight back approached, Maria's parents invited him to stay a few more days. "You're family now," her mother said. John didn't know how to respond. He felt tears in his eyes. He realized he had come to the Philippines looking for a place to escape, but he had found something much deeper: belongings. The morning of his departure was quiet. Maria and Lito walked him to the bus stop. Lito slipped a seashell into John's hand. "For luck," he said. John looked back one last time as the bus drove off. Their smiles followed him until they faded into the horizon. Returning to Los Angeles felt strange. The lights were bright, the people distant. No one smiled at him. Everything felt empty, even though he was back in comfort. He opened his bag and found the seashell. That small gift carried more warmth than the entire city. Weeks later, a letter arrived. It was from Maria. "We miss you, Kuya John. The town still talks about you. Come visit soon." John smiled. The letter smelled faintly of the sea. In that moment, he knew he wasn't just a traveler anymore. He was part of a family halfway across the world. A year later, John stepped off another plane in Manila, holding a small box. Inside were school supplies and clothes for Lito and Maria's family. He couldn't wait to surprise them. As he walked through San Isidro again, Maria ran to greet him, shouting, "Welcome home!" And this time, he finally understood. Home isn't where you're born. It's where people treat you like family.